I'm alone house right now. You can't hear any TV noise or anything. Cause it turned off. I can't even see the sound. If it's working right now. No, actually it's working. But I'm alone in the house, and there's not much to do instead of talk rubbish on a live or make a new video that I haven't posted yet. But I think I'm already live streaming for a bit. Can't do it for a long time, and maybe you guys will enjoy me talking rubbish or just hear me talking for, I don't know however long you want to hear me talk for or whatever. But be quite fun. Oh, I can actually add music to the stream now as well. We're probably copyrighted though, cause I like the drum and bass music. It wouldn't fit my my voice. Cause I talk quietly all the time. Hi Roko, it's been a long time since I've seen you, Roko. Or Rocco, I mean, not Roko, Rocco. How's things been? It's been a long time since I spoke to you. I think maybe like 9 months, maybe 11 months, even though something around there. Lots of stuff happened. Unless you've seen my videos all the time, but lots of happened in the months probably since we spoke. I'm also gonna switch the camera view to mic puts because it's more exciting to see my face all the time. But yeah, I'm home alone, and as you see, everything's really quiet in the house right now. Coming from Dad are out doing separate things, which I'm not really used to because it's like they're doing it for special times because they're both doing different things, different people. So I'm home alone, sitting on Xbox. Not only sitting on Xbox, but bored out of my mind and kind of worrying because they're doing different things. And here's the little house tour anyway, just because that's home alone. Well, hey, that's just a little bit of it, just a little bit of it. But yeah, there's not much to do because they're not here, and when you hear the TV on, but I couldn't be able to turn the TV back on. I'm just a bit confused and lost we look for game tags and be talking on the stream for I don't know how long, but just depends really of how long you want to do the stream for. I might bore people with talking about random things that are on my mind. This is my new game tag, which is an awful tag. I want to change it. I don't like the tag last anymore. I want to change the tag. But my screen's all blurry as well. That doesn't help. The screen's all blurry. I think it's all blurry right now, isn't it? All blurry? Was it that one? No, it's definitely that one. It looks all blurry in the screen for some reason. Like the quality doesn't look quality on. Yeah, still blurry. Yeah, there's also a little weird yellow thing. I think it's like Fanta or something I dropped on the floor years ago. I think it's stuck in the floor as well. I also forgot to check. I got some model cars. You see the outside of the house. Not house, but here are some model cars. If I bring them out here, you can see some model cars on the live stream. There's some. I'll put them back in a photo when I get them back. But here is a 27. That's actually the 2016, 15, 16, 17 model. Because that model lasted for quite a while. The Corvette NSX lasted for a long time. Hey, what's good, bro? Hi, Willful Mars. I'm doing a little live stream just because I'm a bit bored and lost already. I think I missed it. So I'm just live streaming and showing really people. I don't see anyone watching right now. Are you watching? I think you're watching, and there's anyone else watching because it's 0 right now. I can't see on my YouTube because I'm not on YouTube doing it. See, here's a McLaren P1. Thank you for giving it a like as well. here's a McLaren P1 model car. I got this last week, I think. I got this McLaren. This is done by a guy called Frank Stevenson. Go check out his YouTube channel. He explains about how cars are designed and how he designed the cars. So he designed the McLaren P1, he made the Mini Cooper S from 2003. He did the BMW X5, and he also did a Ford Escort, the Ford Escort from 1994 to 1997, I think. He did that model of it. I really had to have two wings, but here's another one I got on my trip when I went on hood to the southwest of the UK. I found this car in the thing. It cost, there's the price right there, 17, equivalent to I think $24, $25 if I'm not mistaken. But this car is the Mercedes-Benz AMG GT Coupe, but there's no other models of AMG GTR. There's only that version. But they say Coupe on it because there's no other models of the AMG GTR. There's only that model and the 2021 model with car. And I got this one on the trip, and it looks pretty cool in the green. The green's quite snazzy. And then here's my one I got today. Actually, this came through the post today. This is of course, the one and only Colin McRae. Colin McRae's livery, pretty much. It's actually driven by this guy at the back, I think. Yeah, Peter Solberg and Phil Mills. But this actually was the original car that was driven by Colin McRae. It's not branded as Colin McRae for some reason. But I like this car because it's quite nicely modeled. Look at the modelling of it. It's quite, realistic looking. And it also cost $14.99, which is like $20. So for that price, I mean, you can't complain how good it looks. It looks quite good for 20 quid or $20. I mean, because I have the same car as well in GTA 5. It's still my GTA 5, not the latest video, but the older one that has like 2KVs. I made this car in the game. It's like identical to this almost. I think the difference is the wheels I have on my one, because I don't like them sort of wheels on this model. But they still fit the model quite well because it's like the actual realistic wheels. But I got this one today. I think it came for the post in like 4 days or 5 days or something. So that's every model car I have. There's, as you can see, there's 4 of them right now. 4 model cars in order, and also effort order as well. Because McLaren, Mercedes, and all that are in effort order. I'm trying to put them back to where I found them, outside the window or windows. There you go. McLaren goes there. Also, this model as well has like a bigger thing. I think a bigger bottom, different by the other ones, if I'm not mistaken. Because it doesn't really fit in the line perfectly. Oh, it's that one. Oh, there you go. That one. There you go. Yep. There you go. They are the same size. It's just a bit weird. You can't really see in this light because it's dark. I'm going to show you one more thing on my room because it's kind of another interesting thing, because you see my room, you see me talking it. But so here's a bunch of 2021 or 2020 models of Hot Wheels cars. I just left in their boxes because I like boxes instead of having them like out to play and stuff, because I'm 20 years old. It'd be pretty weird playing with Hot Wheels cars when you're 20 years old. But here's I'm gonna bring out a bunch. I'm not gonna bring out a lot. I'm not gonna bring out all of them because you see some of them because they might overlap each other, because some of them are the King of London. As you can see, here is some with a bit blurry camera, but here is some Hot Wheels cars, and there's lots of different models and makes of the Pacific cars. There's the Camaro you see there. I think I've got 2 Camaros, if I'm not mistaken. But that's one of the Camaros. Anyway, enough rambling about these ones. Here's these ones. So these ones are more important. So here's the Subaru Impreza WRX STI that I made on my Instagram. That took me quite a while when I made it as well. Then here's a Jaguar F-Type R, also featured on my Instagram. They could say R there, but technically is an R because you can't have this model without the front bumper, like the front bumper. You're a good comp player. Thank you very much, the King of London. That means a lot to thinking that I'm good at the game. What's your game tag, King of London? Because I'm just on it. I'm not really an Xbox, but Nexus is on, but I'm not really, doing anything on it. But here's another one here. This one here's a really important, like, special model though as well. A very special model of Hot Wheels. This one is a Ford Mustang Boss 302. But also is on showing on Need Speed Run from 2011, and is also driven by Vongon, I think Vajon Jr. or something. So he's a drifter, I think, and he drove this RTR. It says RTR there, which means very Mustang. Oh, Zack Attack 635. Okay, yeah, I think I've played you before, 3 times or something. I think I've seen you before. Here's another one. Here's a Mercedes-Benz AMG, or Mercedes-Benz A-Class. There's an A-Class and A45, and the AMG A-Class, A45, and the A-Class. It's really confusing. There's only one model of the A-Class. There's no other models. You can't have like the Premium Plus or the Premium A-Class. So it's the right name for the model anyway. I picked it because it's in a nice red. I bought this and I didn't buy it, but I bought it for me about, I don't know, 7 months ago, 6 months ago. And here's a Acura Integra. What's the oldest Hot Wheel in your collection, like the first one you started off? My first Hot Wheels car is actually up in the loft, right up here. It's actually up in the loft. There's only one bag of it right now, because I gave the other bags to my cousin. Or yeah, 2 cousins, I think, or 1 cousin. They're both girls, but they were really enamored by it when they were maybe like 1 years old or something. So I gave two of the cars, not two of the cars, but 2 of the bags, which is like had like 600, 700 cars in it, to them. But probably the oldest collection in there would probably be up there, and that's probably like from 2000 and actually pretty 2002 or 3, I think, if I'm not mistaken, because I've been collecting Hot Wheels cars since I was 4. I think even that another like means a lot for the extra like. But yeah, I think 2004, 2003 was my first Hot Wheels car. I can't tell you what name it is because I haven't seen it in about 5 years, 4 or 5 years. I hope that interests you or intrigues you in any way, knowing what it is. Anyway, enough running about that. This is the Acura Integra DSR. This is also known as another thing in Forza. There's another Integra, also known as a DSR in Forza today. There's known as Acura Integra, but this is a 1999 model. But say 01. There's 01 and 1999. Exactly, models made. I guess I want to say 01 and 01 also when I was born. Ooh. Anyway, here's a Honda Civic Si, which is actually correct name of the car. This is a 1999 Honda Civic, the Mark V Honda Civic, if I'm not mistaken, because me and Puff out yesterday checking out Honda Civics, and he said he liked the Honda Civic from 2002, I think, and this one is on before it, so this is a 1999 model, or Mark V. And just look at the shine of the blue on it. It looks really cool in the camera. The blue really looks interesting. I'm guessing you like cars. Yes, that is a thing. Also, I can tell you I like cars as well by my gamer tags. I have car gamer tags now. I have like Understood. It's a tag I had for years. If you old, it's Verticals tag. I used to be called. And here's BMW iX, which is the latest tag that me and my friend Puff Out got. This is the latest final. What the says the EQB, which is a release of a SUV, electric SUV made by Mercedes, coming in. Well, it's already released, but there'll be more models or illustrations of it later on. And here's Roadworks as well. Roadworks is another road term. Bentley Racing, actually the racing for Bentley. And number 5. How many Hot Wheels do you currently own? I'm upwards of 2,000 when I was younger. Lost all my house fire on about 9. Damn, that's quite sad that he lost my house fire and so the house burnt down. I think there's a video on my channel of I think there's a video on my channel of Hot Wheels cars when I was about 11, I think, but I didn't show all of them, but you can probably see a box of them or 2 boxes in that video. And I think I counted them in 2011 or 2012, which was when the when the account called Intermitter was made, or World Things 8V was made. I think there was 3,000 and YouTube. And this is the first game I played as well on the account, Dirt 2. Played in 2011, the same time as my channel was first also made as well. So this account was made the same time as my YouTube channel. Another little fact that you probably would never know anywhere else. So this account is as old as my YouTube channel, which is like 10 years old almost now. Or it's like 10 years old actually. But anyway, enough of the rambling about this. This is another one, a Ford GT race. It's actually not Ford GT race, it's basically a Ford GT. Skate 3 is a great game. Yeah, it's quite fun. I'm going to think of working on a video as well, a video idea of why Skate 3 is so great in 2021, and also why Skate 3 is so awful in 2021. 2 iterations of different things of why Skate 3 can be good and bad in cases, and I'll use all the things like my texts and stuff, and also my speech as well, so you guys can see the point and what I'm coming across with the video, because it's all showing like the realistic how Skate 3 really is, instead of showing it like in a cappy like that. Skate 3 is always the best thing, but it's not always the best thing, because you know the game freezes and there's many glitches that can mess up your game and stuff like that. But other than that, it's quite fun. But anyway, enough about Skate 3. Here's a Ford GT. This is the correct thing as well. There's a 2019 one and a 2016 one. They're both technically the same models. They're just released later on. There's a 2021, I think, or 2020 Ford GT. I think that's the next mark of it. So actually there's 4 marks or 3 marks of the Ford. I don't know. There's 4 marks of the Ford GT. This is the 3rd mark, because there's a Ford GT that came out 2005, and there's counted a different car, but they're in iterations. Thank you, the King of London. It's a nice car. Here's another one as well. Here's a Honda CRX, which is in red and blue. I picked it up because I like the color of it, not because the car looked good. I like the color of the car, because I think the car is pretty. The back's a bit weird looking. But there's not really any Honda CRXs. There's 3 Honda CRX. Fucking hell, I'm talking so fast. I will slow myself down. Honda CRXs. There's I think 3 models of them. And this is the Mark 1 model, if I'm not mistaken. But I do quite like the hood of this car. It's got like a nice little like hood latch, I think it's called. This is one of my favourite models on my Hot Wheels cars, this BMW M3 GT2. But primarily though, because it's also the front cover of a beloved game that I had when I was a kid, called Speed Shift, which will also be in this list, I think. There it is, right here, look, you can see it. Look, Need Speed Shift, look at that car, look, right there. And look at this car. The same exact thing. It's one of my favourite things ever. I have like a Hot Wheels car of the same thing, it's just not having like the livery on it. But it's basically the same car. And this is also, of course, a race car. I've got to go goodbye. Enjoy your day. Thank you, the King of London, and I hope you enjoy your day as well. And also goodbye to you, the King of London. Thank you for joining the stream. It's been nice having you. But this is the M3 GT2, which is a Grand Touring 2. There's only one model of this because you can't get any more racing iterations because they're racing models. So you can't get like any more models of it because it's only made like a one-time thing. Unless maybe later if I want to play some skate. Yeah. I'll do that. And then there's a Nissan Silvia S13. There's only one model of this car because they have the S14, S15, and S12 models as well. There's also S1110, but the S13 and S15s are the most known. The S14 is like a lot car. But I like this one because I like the colour of it, the gold with it. I think that's quite cool. I have an iteration of it, or well, not an iteration, but a continuation of it on my GTA account, I think. A sort of a spin on this car. Here's a Pontiac GTO from, my battery's low now. I'm going to get my phone charged a bit. It's at 15%, it always tells me. Yeah, I'm switching you both up to that game. Alright, that's fine. Are you finding it interesting at all, finding about the cars, Whirlpool Mars, or is it not that interesting? Like finding about information about the cars, even though they're toy cars, if you find it interesting or not. That's why I'm kind of still doing it, because if you watch it back and they might still be engaged by what I'm talking about. That's kind of the reason I'm doing it. But anyway, here's a Pontiac GTO from 06. But this is the 5th model. I like when gold looks good on cars. Sometimes it's overused and doesn't look good. Yeah, like black and gold, for example. Like black and gold's quite overused, but purple and gold isn't that used that much. That's what makes it special. This one's a 06 model, but there's a 1967, a 1971, a 1983, I think, and then there's the 04, the 06, and that's it, I think. I don't think there's any more GTOs, because there aren't many GTOs. This got the drag car. Is that a drag bar in the Pond 06? Yeah, it's a drag bar. They have the same thing on the Copo Camaro as well, which is the Camaro that they have for Hot Wheels. Copo's, I don't think it's really anything Copo, I think it's this thing they put on the back of it. Make it sound more fun. That's a drag bar. It's a drag build of a Pontiac GTO, which is also seen in Need for Pro Street. If I played that game on Pro Street, you can get the same theme on that. That's kind of why I bought it or wanted to buy it because it reminded me of that. But here's one of my favourite models because it's one of the best looking cars. It's not the best colour though, but it's still a cool car to have in the collection. In this blue, it's basically blackish blue, but it's like, see on the top it has that blue thing, but actually it's like it's like blackish blue. It's kind of like it's like a different shade, but it doesn't show it on the top of it for some reason. But I like this because it's a Chiron, and Chiron are beautiful cars. If I could get a Chiron like model car like that, like same as this car, but as a model car, not in the same color, like in the blue and black or the blue and blue, I'll be happy with that because in my opinion, Chiron but the Chiron just looks awesome. Need for Underground games. I'd agree with you there as well. Need for Underground, back in 2003 and they were groundbreaking games at the time. In my opinion, I liked Underground 1 better than 2 because I found that when they introduced free room into I'm checking my phone or something or anything. It says I got something there. Oh, it says, oh, free storage space running out. This may be snow. So it's on your phone. Oh, okay. Well, it's anyway. It doesn't matter if it's on my phone. Because I'm live streaming. It's going up. my phone hasn't got any more bars there. It still says 15%. But I like Underground 1 better because it had more better story. I mean, the cars are like mostly the same, even though they had like muscle cars and stuff and SUVs to Underground 2. It's like the Fed, yeah, nightclub somewhat with nightclub LA, but I don't like nightclub 3 that much. With nightclub 2, I play nightclub 2. I think I've been nightclub LA. Nightclub LA though was more my thing. Like, I played Underground 2. Yeah, I played Underground more surprisingly than Underground 2. I think Underground 1 Most Wanted, and then Car, and then Undercover I played more. Probably I didn't play until later on, until like 2017 or 18. Once the Grand for Game, that's when I started really hammering it down, completing the game I haven't done yet. But especially need to get 2 hours 15 minutes to my phone is full. I mean, 2 hours is quite long, but I'm probably stream for 2 hours. I'll probably be on Xbox a bit more later on. But I'll do it for an hour. But anyway, enough. This is the Chiron, which is another awesome looking car. If you want to get a model car, if I said that already. But event, which is in the same sort of coloration of that car, the same sort of color. But look at that front, the front, like modeling of the front. I think you can do that well. Ooh, it's not showing. It's a bit blurry. It's still blurring. But that front of the car, you can see that front there. It looks really cool because it's like that front on that car. It's the same thing on the model. And that noise as well. The walls are different on the cover as well than the walls on the thing. You see they're different slightly. That one's got a bigger dish than that one. You see that this is bigger than that dish. Kind of annoys me when they do the same thing. But I like the Audi R6 Advent. I'm not a lover of. This one was good. I played Carbon a lot as well. What was with that PSP adaptation called? It had a lot of games that were the same as PS2 games but different name. Yeah, they had Need for Speed, Carbon, Own the City on PSP, and Need for Undercover on PSP, and if you Shift on PSP, and they also had Midnight Club as well on PSP, Midnight Club LA, Midnight Club 3. But I played Most Wanted on PSP as well. My friend had it. I don't see what this video because I don't know what he's doing now. He had a friend at the time. He was called Jude, and he had Need for Speed Most Wanted on PSP. No, Carbon on PSP. I think I had Carbon in like 2010 or 2010. My PSP stopped working in 2012 or something. But it was quite a fun little iteration of it though, because I mean at least they added some different aspects of the game they didn't have on the Xbox version or the PlayStation version, so that's PC version. Lots more different things. Also, here's another rare car I have, which is another only cars of Hot Wheels. I have the Horizon 4. I have 4 of these as well. I have 4 404 Hot Wheels iterations of cars. They cost about like £5 or something each. I only wanted them because they had the 404. And it's not the best game I've ever for. I think Carbon is backwards on Xbox One. Do you have it? If so, we could attempt to join up at some point. I have it right now. I think it's in my bed right now. Like under my bed. Because I've like stuff. I'll put you back now. Because if I don't, my phone's gonna run out a bit more. I've got to change the screen to being what's it called? Change my camera to being that way. There you go. Yeah, I've in my bed. Like my bed is like a fold-up bed, so you can put stuff under it. And there's lots of games that I had on disc that are under it right now. I'm going to pop in all these ones back in. I want to get the one of the M3 at the top because it looks so good, and that Mustang as well. And my favourite model was the Mustang and the M3. They're really cool to look at. I don't have any newer car games. I don't mean to stray away from Target Stream. It's cool to see your Hot Wheels and such. Gives an nostalgic feeling. Yeah, I like showing things that bring people something to think of, because you know, if you're streaming or talking about something in a video, like what a vlogger does, for example. In a vlogger, they go, "This thing was great. We had a great time at McDonald's," or something like that. But really, a live stream or a video with people has to include people's like interests and stuff. So when you do like live stream and stuff, you have to sort of think about what you want to do and talk about. And sort of for Hot Wheels cars or cars is like a big impact in me. So I want to talk about cars and stuff because it's one of my favorite things to talk about, and it might keep people engaged when they maybe see the stream later on in the day or night, whenever they see it. Because they might like it because that's what some of my subscribers are younger than me, and they like that sort of thing as well, and I like that sort of thing. I think my active age of subscribers, is like 13 to 20, which is surprising to me. That there's 13, 20-year-olds that watch my Skate 3 videos. It also comes from Germany, Austria, UK, America. What's the other one? Sweden. There's India as well. Africa. There's I think there's like 12 countries or something that watch my videos. It's surprising to me. How much people see my videos and see what to do. It's kind of interests me though, in a way. I haven't really seen it in a long time, but I still think my thing's pretty still the same. It also says there's I think 25% women as well watch my videos as well, which is quite surprising. Which I don't really think that my interests will interest women that much, but you know, their interests are what I like. I guess it's cool. Here's more things as well. There's some games as well, which you can't see up there because I'm switched the camera. There's games up there that I have, and my controller, which is right here. I put the screen to the back, but here's a controller that I use, which has that stick drift thing. There is stick drift right there, that bit there. That's where my stick drifts every time. I'll show you further factors actually it drifts. I think I'm on Skate 3 on there. Yes, I'm Skate 3. There you go. Like an ace of Twitch. There you go. Look. Not touching anything. Not touching anything. Still going. Still going. Oh, it's gonna do it. It's gonna do it now. If I flick, I think if I struck it, struck it. Did I do it? Nope. Why is it not doing it? There you go. Now it's doing it. There you go. Now it's doing it. Not touching anything. It does it. And me out the blue. Just instantly goes down. Does that for some reason. And people probably think I'm actually trying to show off that, but it's just my stick. I just want to do it. I want to play the game, so I just have my stick there. In the game. Stick drift is the worst. Yeah, I was tempted to take the game stick drifting or stick drifted instead worth taking, but you think they're quite cool names because I mean the stick drifting makes one thing stick drifted. But I think there you go. But the tag stick drifting, I mean, like to say that stick thing. Cool, because it makes sense as well as a game tag. Your stick does drift. Your stick drifting, so it's actually a tense that would work. Stick drifts and stick drifts are taken, but I like stick drift on its own, but it's not really FX Xbox yet. They're also quite fun as well. It's also quite a fun reset happening as well on Xbox. A good game tag as well. I'm going to show you it right now. There's 2 good game tags that get reset sometime that I really like the names of as well, because it's got the interest of game tags again, because my mind just thought of it, because stick drifting, he said, but stick drifting, even stick drift for the worst. But here's the Pulse 918, which is original tag from 2008 or 9, is getting reset sometime, which is pretty cool. And also, the one and only big boy Pulse 11 is getting reset as well. Sometime. Not reset yet. Low dumb name. Yeah. Stick drifting has got a dumb name actually. But see that Pulse 11 getting reset sometime. Never played them. It was original tag as well from probably 2006 or 7 or something. Because you can tell by it has no capital and no space. About to get going on. Yeah. There's also this one as well, which I like, because Honda Civic. There's some guy who's Honda Civic with an exploit name, so that tag's not gonna be got. But the tag Mini Cooper also another lovely tag that's gonna go as well. Mini Cooper. Imagine main that to the main, like main tag Mini Cooper. It'd be sick. Mini Cooper. Mini Cooper was an active tag in 2009 again, the same year as Pulse 918. Pulse 918 wasn't out in 2009, but I guess I like the name of it. But the first achievement on Pulse 918 is here, I think. I don't know. Yeah, 2010. There you go. 2010. 2009 by the first game being Halo 3 ODST. Definitely 2009 by that. There's another reset. There's another reset of a car name as well. Let's say which you type in. If you go to try like this, you put in Curry. What's like Pulse 11 Turbo or Turbo S, Cayman S. Try more car names. Who knows? Get lucky, get lucky. So I reckon they will potentially sell like car names. Like if you think that someone owns the car and like they own the game pick of their car. Like if they have like a Mercedes E9C or something, car models, I guess. Yeah. The tag Porsche Boxers isn't taken, but she means Porsche Boxer S isn't taken. I've taken it for 60 though, but it's quite a cool tag. See the tag Chrysler as well. The OG Chrysler is also getting reset. See how the picture? The picture's like not there. This tag is getting reset sometime, which is quite fun. And I'll go to what's it called? This is a tag that I'm telling you about, Porsche Boxster S, I think it was called. Because Porsche Boxsters was, I think Porsche Boxster S was a tag originally, but it just deleted off because Porsche Boxster is still there, not used in decades, whatever, decades or what have you. As you can see, Porsche Boxster S, capital S, never been made, which is quite impressive to be honest. I think it's gonna a definite worth take though, because it's a cool Porsche as well. But I really want to get Porsche 918 or Porsche 911 more than that one though. But if I have the option to get Porsche Boxster S, I mean it's not a bad car. It's not the best car, but it's not Porsche Boxster on its own, but it's still a cool sounding car name. I can't wait until Capcom's on because he's gonna try and dupe a tag or try and dupe the tag Hondas, if it works. Yeah, Porsche Cayman. He already has a tag. 1070 gamer score. 1 follower. Probably wasn't him. Even we need to check out the age of it. Ooh, how old is it? How old is this tag? Come on. I want the age of it. I want the age. I want to see how old it is. It's gotta be like 2008. It's showing that one. It's not his achievements. Showing my achievements. Wow. How about that one? About Lego Star Wars. Lego Star Wars showing up. Nah, it's not showing up either. What the hell? I think I'm gonna be a thing that's getting it off sometime because I'm not showing any of the games, any of the achievement unlocks. I think that tag will be a reset sometime post gaming. It's not showing any of like the time when it was actually unlocked or whatever. See, none of these teams are showing up. None of them. Nope, none of these. None showing up like when they were unlocked or whatever. They're never been shown up. But imagine having that tag like with a space like post space Cayman. Another pictures of post Cayman from 2021 or 2022. Be so good looking, like that tag. It'd be long, but it'd be cool looking. I should check actually. I think Pulse and Turbo as well is going, if I'm not mistaken. As well, if I'm not mistaken, I checked it today. I think it's going Porsche 911 Turbo. Let's see. I think it's too long actually. Nope. Yep. There you go. Porsche 911 Turbo is all the things about 911 Turbo. See, that's going to. Never been paid on. It's just sitting there. You see, it's quite a long tag. It's quite a good looking tag as well, because people know what 911 Turbo is. So it's definitely worth a take. I'm gonna check post game and so just he said about it, but I think I checked that already yesterday. If I'm not mistaken. I've been in a car phase of gamer tags and yeah, post game is taken years ago. You see, it's got the fridge picture in it. 9 friends. The first achievement was unlocked. Oh, it's unlocked earlier than Post Cayman. Earlier. Ooh. That's surprising. That is surprising. It is quite a surprise. I can't even check how old the achievements are again because it's not showing up to me. How old they are again, which means it's another one that they're gonna delete off Xbox sometime. But this tag is older than Post Cayman on its own. There you go, I found it now. There's one 2010. For 2010. But I definitely think this one's older though, because look at the games. The games are older than that other games that the other guy had. Definitely older. I think an older tag. Let's remember this. Like, I think there's another one as well. Push something or other. Push something or other as well. Push number 9 won't get the offer either. I'm gonna end the stream now, and I think I'll end it probably. I think if you want to, game attacks because it'll. I don't know. I might ball the stream up. And I hope you had a nice day in the stream, guys. It's been me, Spillage, and end the stream. End the stream. It's not ending it. It's not ending the stream. There you go.